Good morning, my loves. It's Yaz and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time viewing my channel, hey y'all, my name is Yaz. I am a last term nursing student, I guess you could say. And yeah, so today I just decided to pull out the camera and try to record because I'm trying to study. Yeah, so back here it is a shambles. I keep trying to organize it and it just blows up on me. So as you could tell, my anxiety level has been on 10 because what I've noticed is that when I start like having really bad anxiety because of school, I start multiple to-do lists. If you guys follow me on Instagram or if you're like an OG to my channel, you know I go by my to-do list. So here's one, here's another one, there's two stuck on my laptop. And yeah, so I always can tell, like, those are signs that I've noticed, like, okay, yeah, you're really tripping because you can't filter out your thoughts. Because I'll start with one to-do list, but then I'm like, oh well, with this to-do list I need to do this within this to-do list, so I'll make another to-do list. And that's just me trying to overcompensate and trying to freak out. I don't know. So that's what I've noticed. So just so y'all know, this desk resembles how I've been feeling lately, which is why I haven't been able to do many videos because I can't even like get a break, you know. Like, it's hard trying to pull out the camera and record when you're trying to get your life together. So I just wanted to come back here and say hey. So yeah, so basically I'm going to be studying today, I'm going to be studying tomorrow, I'm going to be studying Monday. I have a test on Monday. I'm not going to get into too much details with that in this video at least. So that's what I'm doing. I know at 1 o'clock, it's like 10:30 now, 1 o'clock my mom wants to come and take out the kids, which is like her, like my little cousins and whatever. So we're gonna go do that, and then I guess that's gonna be like a break of me studying, and then I'm gonna come back and study some more because it's literally like been a struggle for me. I can't even fathom, I can't even put in words to let y'all know how stressed I have been, and it's not healthy. It's really not healthy. So I'm trying to get it together, y'all. So that's what the move is at this very moment, and I will see you guys when I do something different. But what I did want to share with you guys before I got sidetracked is I was given the privilege to work with the company Soulful or Soulfeel again, and this time I chose a phone case customized and this necklace that you see right here. And I have to say, I'm absolutely in love with it. I ordered it. It took about, I guess, 5 days because it is customized. It took about 5 days for them to get it together and like customize it, and then they send it out to you, and it probably took like 2 or 3 days to get to me. So I feel like it was pretty quick. By the time I ordered it, the next thing I knew it was here. So yeah, this is the case that I received. Let's see if it will focus. So it is me and my little sister. If you guys are OGs to my channel, you know that I recently lost my sister, and it really meant a lot for me to get this case, and I thought it was perfect. So thank you guys, thank you Soulful, because I'm in love with my case. You guys can put whatever you want on your case, obviously. And I also got this locket, which is something that I wanted to purchase before, but because I had been so busy being sidetracked and blah blah blah, I never got around to even doing my research as to how I could get a customized locket like this. So see if I can open it for you guys. Kind of tough. So this is the locket that I got. See if it'll focus. There we go. It's a picture of my little sister, and I have a message engraved on the other side of the locket, which is optional. And so I just keep her close to my heart, and this means so much to me because when she passed, I took it pretty hard. And I said I wanted to get something to kind of keep her near to me. So thank you Soulful. This necklace means so much to me. I'm in love with my case and my necklace. But that's not it. They also hooked me up with a discount code for you guys. So I will leave the description and the discount code in the bar below. So get your own and get your own case. And yeah, we can be like twins or whatever. All right, y'all. So now I'm with my mom. And we are going to the mall. So this little one and my other little cousin can go ride the carousel. I don't know how many times they're gonna ride this carousel because it's only so much to do. So we'll see. But that's what we're doing right now. It's about 12. It's about 1 o'clock.
Like that, Tia?
That's just what we're gonna do.
No, first we're gonna pick up Abel.
Yep.
So yeah, I will check in with you guys when we get there.
Look at my boob.
So we just made it to the mall and these kids are already lit. I should have recorded some of the conversations they were having. But right. Hold my hand, hold my hand.
It's over there. See it? It's over there.
Hold Abel's hand.
Okay. It's over there. Yes, did you see it? I see it.
But yeah, so we're at this mall and it literally has nothing here. It was a decent mall back in the day, but now it ain't nothing in this mall. But it has a carousel. And my mom's been promising the kids that we would go to the carousel, so that's what we doing right now. Okay, y'all, so after all these hours I finally made it back home, so I'm going to go in on these chapters because I do not want to be up all night doing this. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Afternoon, y'all. So it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, or actually 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I just sat up my stuff outside. One thing about me when I'm studying is that I have to change locations. If I'm sitting in one spot, because I do study for so long, I get very bored, I get distracted, I can't focus. So my initial plan was to wake up and go to Starbucks, but I just don't feel like driving. I don't feel like going over there and setting up and hoping that there's seats available and all that stuff. So I was like, you know what, we'll just sit outside. The weather's decent. And so that's what I'm doing. I have everything laid out. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. I know a lot of you guys asked for tips on how I study for a long time, and honestly I feel like location is the main thing that I could suggest. I don't really do anything different as in like how I study. It's just based on where I'm at. So like I'll schedule, like say, okay, I'll study at home this day, and then the next day I'll go to Starbucks, the next day I'll go to Panera, or I'll start at home and then go to Starbucks, or whatever. So my biggest key to studying for a long time, or if you have to study for a long period of time because it's crunch time, definitely change locations and see if that works for you, because that's what works for me. So I have everything laid out. I'm reading my chapters, writing notes, and it's crazy because I already have notes written down, but these are like my second set of notes of things that I missed the first time, just like little bits that I think would be important. So I just write them down, because usually when I write stuff down, it'll have a better chance of me retaining it. And yeah, I got my laptop over here, so after I do my book stuff, I can do some practice questions. I think I'm going to listen to some music while I study. I really like listening to nature, like I like the birds and all that stuff, so that's what I tend to go off of. So thinking I'm gonna sit out here until about 4. I don't know. I don't really know. What y'all think? Is that too long? I don't know. I know for sure I want to finish. I have 2 more chapters to finish, and then I have to do practice questions galore, because I'm gonna do 1 set of practice questions, which is a Quizlet that I made based off of this class and for this test. And then, oh girl, there is a wasp. I don't do wasps. It's crazy because I love nature, but I don't do wasps. Everything else I'm cool with, but wasps, don't do it. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I have a Quizlet that I made for this class specifically. I'm gonna do those, do some practice tests on those. Once I get that down pat, then I'm going to do some questions from my Saunders book, because if you purchase the Saunders book, they have the website that's also connected to it, and you can do tons of practice questions, which also helps you prepare for the NCLEX. So I definitely suggest getting that book. Luckily for me, it was included in my tuition, so I got the book. But if you don't, I would suggest getting that book, because I know a lot of people brag about it, and I can say that I've been using it this term and it definitely helped a lot. I know people who live by that book who've been using it since we started school, and they say that's what helps them retain the information. So yeah, that's what I will be doing, and I will check in with you guys when I'm wrapping things up here. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Also, I look crazy and it is now 4:44. I said that I probably, well, the goal was to get from out here by 4 o'clock, but I'm just finishing one of those chapters. I was stuck on what was it? Let me tell you guys what this chapter was. Management of patients with dysrhythmias and conduction problems. So basically, like, all the EKG strips, blah 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 blah. And when I tell you, it's like I would get it and then I would lose it. I would get it and then I would lose it, and I'd be like, okay, bet I got it, then I would lose it, if that makes sense. Like, I can't. And like, even now I'm like, we just gonna have to move forward, because I'm trying, like, I'm hoping certain stuff is sticked, and subconsciously I know more than what I think I know, because that chapter isn't looking too strong for me. That's definitely a weak chapter for me. So I'm just praying that, like, the questions that they give us on that chapter aren't as in depth, because my brain is just not getting with it, like, at all. So I'm trying to switch it up. We're gonna move forward, because it just wasn't sticking. I was having a huge issue with heart block. So I may, after I finish this chapter, go and try to see if there's any videos on YouTube about heart block that can help a sister out, because I literally just can't get it. Like, I'm reading it and, like, I see what it's telling me, but I still don't understand what it means, you know? So I need it to be broken down, because it doesn't make sense to me. Like, heart block 1, 2 impulses go to this and this and this. What? Like, it's a struggle. I look crazy. I'm sweating. I probably look so crazy because I was out here with sunglasses on, because at one point it got real bright and I could not see. So I'm over here with sunglasses on. My neighbor came out and she's walking her dog, and I felt like I looked so crazy. But whatever, that's what we're doing. So I guess I'm not gonna get out of here until maybe 6. I think the sun doesn't start going down until like 6. So I'm gonna try to get this last chapter done, because it should be short. It's terrorism, mass casualty, and disaster nursing. So it's pretty basic, you know. So I'm just gonna go through that, and yeah, that's what we doing. I'll see y'all once I finish this chapter. And then I'm gonna have to go back and go over the last chapter. Oh my god. I'll see y'all in a bit. This is from the company E-Tech City. I think I'm pronouncing that right. But this is their foot massager, and when I tell you this thing is the truth, I use it almost every day, every other day. My key is that I keep this under my desk, so while I'm at my desk working on whatever I have to work on, I just put my feet in. So you can also use the foot massager from your phone. This is what the app looks like. You just slip your feet in and press the power button on your phone, and it just goes. Now you also, with this foot massager, you can change the mode. So like, this is the first massage, it goes up to 3. You can change the intensity up to 3. You can also have the option of heating, which feels good, and then you can also set your favorites. So whatever combinations you make of this, you can have in your favorites list and click it whenever you want to massage. Now it is 15-minute intervals, and they suggest you do 2 at the most. But when I tell you, I am addicted to this thing. So in nursing students, you know, we're always on our feet, and especially with clinicals, and once we start working, we're going to be on our feet 10 times more. So I definitely suggest this. I love it personally. I will leave the link to the description box, the link to this massager down below, so you can purchase your own.